Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic, and I hope that everyone is ready to learn something new today. But first, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you know my videos come out, generally between 3 and 4. This is a family-friendly channel after all. And please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Remember my promo. $30 will go to a random subscriber who comments, so I can see you, when I reach 300 subscribers. Right now I'm at 210. I'd like to reach 300 by the end of the year. If it happens, that's good. If not, well, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's why I'm giving the incentive of the $30. Okay, so I'm home early from work today, so I thought I would do a video for Thanksgiving. So to talk about Thanksgiving, the American Thanksgiving. Remember, a lot of my people who watch my channel, they're not always born here, so they like to know more about it. So here, Thanksgiving, November 25th, 2021. America's Thanksgiving holiday, born in the 1500s, mythologized in 1621 and observed even during the bleakest hours of the Civil War, now stands as one of the nation's most anticipated and beloved days. Celebrated each year on the fourth Thursday in November 25th, 2021. Perhaps no other non-sectarian holiday has more tradition. So it's not a religious holiday, it's an American holiday. It doesn't matter what religion you are. Family, friends, food, and football have come to symbolize Thanksgiving, a rare celebratory holiday without an established gift-giving component. Instead, the day urges all of us to be grateful for the things we do have. Okay. The history of Thanksgiving. This doesn't necessarily start with the Pilgrims. Okay. This story, evidence shows that Spanish explorers and settlers held Thanksgiving services during the late 1500s. In what is now Florida and New Mexico. Thanksgivings also took place in what became the Commonwealth of Virginia as early as 1607, with the first permanent settlement of Jamestown holding a Thanksgiving in 1610. The first Thanksgiving. It wasn't until a decade later that the Plymouth settlers, known as Pilgrims, arrived in the New World. They celebrated at Plymouth for 3 days after their first harvest in 1621. The gathering included 50 people who were on the Mayflower, all who remained of the 102 who had landed, and 90 Native Americans. The feast was cooked by the 4 adult Pilgrim women who survived their first winter in the New World, along with young daughters and other servants. During the war, and by the way, they didn't just eat turkey back then. They ate other things too, deer and all that other stuff. During the war, the Continental Congress appointed one of the more Thanksgiving days each year, each time recommending to the executives of the various states in observance of these days in their states. George Washington, leader of the Revolutionary Forces, proclaimed the Thanksgiving in December 1777 as a victory celebration honoring the defeat of the British at Saratoga. The Continental Confederate Congress, the legislative body that governed the United States from 1774 to 1789, issued several national days of prayer, humiliation, and Thanksgiving. This would eventually manifest itself into the established American observances of Thanksgiving and the National Day of Prayer today. In 1789, New Jersey Congressman Elias Boudinot proposed that the House and Senate jointly ask President Washington to proclaim a day of Thanksgiving for the many favors of Almighty God. Washington then created the first U.S. government-mandated Thanksgiving Day. It read in part, "Now therefore I do recommend and assign Thursday, the 26th day of November, next to be devoted by the people of these states to the service of that great and glorious being, who is the beneficent author of all the good that was, that is, or that will be." The holiday would remain inconsistent for decades. Civil War era. President Lincoln proclaimed the National Thanksgiving Day in 1863 to be celebrated on November 26th. the final Thursday of the month. Secretary of State William H. Seward wrote the proclamation that read in part, "In the midst of a civil war of unequaled magnitude and severity, which has sometimes seemed to foreign states to invite and to provoke their aggression, peace has been preserved with all nations, order has been maintained, the laws have been respected and obeyed, and harmony has prevailed everywhere, except in the theater of military conflict. I do therefore invite my fellow citizens in every part of the United States, and also those who are at sea and those who are sojourning in foreign lands, to set apart and observe the last Thursday of November next as a day of thanksgiving and praise to our beneficent Father who dwelleth in the heavens." The U.S. has observed Thanksgiving ever since. Future presidents followed Lincoln's example of annually declaring the final Thursday in November to be Thanksgiving. But in 1939, President Franklin D. Roosevelt declared November 4th Thursday as Thanksgiving rather than the fifth one. FDR thought an earlier Thanksgiving would give merchants a longer period to sell goods before Christmas and help bring the country out of the Depression. A 1942 law makes the fourth Thursday a federal holiday, which has stood ever since. And by the way, I believe, not sure, that he was also the one that started Black Friday to get people to start preparing for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. So, in fact, in the spirit of gratitude and thanks, this Thanksgiving, C has created charitable thank you cards to help you express your gratitude. Okay. It is clear that Thanksgiving will be a little different this year. Americans will travel less and spend less time with family, making it more important than ever that they find some new and creative ways to express what they're thankful for. So this is just if you want to make cards. Okay, I don't want to promote that kind of stuff there. I don't promote other websites or anything like that. So that's just an idea that somebody had about making cards to read what you're thankful for, which I happen to think is a good idea. Again, I'm not promoting anybody. Just you want to do it, you do it. You don't want to do it, that's up to you. I prefer to just say what I'm thankful for. I don't need to write it down. You know, it comes from the heart, not rehearsed. Anyway, so I just thought I would do this video today instead of tomorrow, so that you have a little time to watch the video before Thanksgiving starts. You can learn a little bit about Thanksgiving. Again, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you know my videos come out. Like I said, generally between 3 and 4. This is a family-friendly channel after all. And please do me that favor of subscribing to my channel, and one random subscriber will receive $30 when I reach 300 subscribers. Let's see if we can have that happen pretty soon, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. I thank you. Stay safe. Go out and get yourself vaccinated. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you on Friday.